session. Please remain standing and join me in saying our Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Please be seated. Welcome everyone to Putnam County Youth Court's 35th annual graduation ceremony. We are honored to have you witness the swearing in of our 25 newest Youth Court graduates as they take their oath to become Youth Court members this evening. To date, we have over 100 active members throughout Putnam County, representing a variety of public and private schools from our community. It is the hard work and dedication of our youth that has brought us here this evening. Youth Court shares its success with our families and community leaders. Please hold your applause as we would like to thank and acknowledge our honored guests for their continued support of our program. Senator Pete Harcum sends his congratulations and certificates. Senator Sue Serino, Assemblyman Kevin Byrne, and Assemblywoman Sandy Galiff send their certificates and congratulations. Putnam County Executive Mary Ellen Odell sends her congratulations. Our Putnam County legislators, Nancy Montgomery, William J. Goldman, Tony E. Adonizio, Ginny Narcerino, Carl L. Albano, Paul Yonke, Joseph F. Castellano, Neil Sullivan, and Amy Sage is here tonight to hand out certificates. Commissioner and Deputy Commissioner of Social Services, Mental Health and Youth Bureau, Mike Piazza and Sarah Sabadio. Youth Bureau Executive Director, Janine Cunningham, members of our Youth Bureau staff and Youth Board, including our Board President, Bill Wilkins. And a special thank you to County Court Judge Joseph Spofford for teaching us about the role of a judge and the importance of remaining unbiased. Chief Clerk for Putnam Supreme County and Family Courts, Deborah McClay, who helps us gain access to this beautiful historic courthouse. Putnam County Assistant District Attorney, Mackenzie Ferguson, for teaching us the role of prosecution, representing the state and the importance of protecting justice in our society. Legislative Clerk, Diane Schoenfield, who is always so helpful throughout our training. Putnam County Probation Officer Suhey Diaz, who sends us cases, and recently retired Probation Officer John Mulraney. Thank you for teaching us about probation's role with juvenile offenders and youth court. Judge Kevin Dushoff, Judge Timothy Curtis, Court Clerk Jessica Edwards, and Court Clerk Annette Flaherty of Kent Justice Court for their continued support of our teen driving initiative and referring us traffic cases. Chief Kevin Owens, Lieutenant Tara Flynn, and the entirety of the Kent Police Force for their ardent support of our driving expansion. Town of Carmel Judge Tom Jacobellis for allowing us to observe your courtroom and get a feel for how cases are heard. Putnam County Sheriff's Department Lieutenant Taylor and Correction Officer Oliver for allowing us to tour the jail and speak with inmates about their experience. New York State Defense Attorney Joe Talk for being with us since the very beginning and helping us to understand the importance of our words, responsibility, remorse, and rehabilitation. Carmel Sergeant Sandy Kreco for educating us on the role of a police officer and the protocol they follow when dealing with juveniles. Cove Care Center's Prevention Team Supervisor Melissa Duffy and Prevention Educators Jill Kolka and Barbara Muller for providing our defendants with educational courses like Coping with Anger, Decision Making, and Teen Intervene. Eric Gross for 35 years of spotlighting our achievements, and Brian Austin for always taping our graduation ceremony and providing behind-the-scenes technical assistance. Our program would not be the success it is without the education and knowledge we received during training from these experts in our community. Thank you for being here and always supporting us. Before we swear in our graduates, we would also like to give a special thanks to our parents and guardians for their ongoing support. We know that without your love and support, this program would not be possible. Now we would like to invite the Honorable Judge Spofford to officially swear in our graduates.
Thank you. The Youth Court graduation ceremony is one of my most favorite ceremonies of the year. I've been practicing law for many, many years. I've been a judge together with my partner, Judge Mollet, for many, many years. But this going to come a time that we're going to pass our gavel on to you. We have tremendous faith and confidence in you. The Youth Court program is a very challenging, demanding program. I know you're all full-time students. There are many demands upon you, but you devoted your time, your energy, your efforts to participating in Youth Court. The skills that you've developed in Youth Court, public speaking, analytical thinking, problem solving, will serve you with respect to any profession that you enter into. Whether it's in law or not in law, you've developed tremendous skills and qualities by participating in Youth Court. It's a tremendous accomplishment. Congratulations. It's certainly a privilege of mine to be a small part in your Youth Court program. So thank you. Now, I ask you to stand and please repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear
Do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States of America
that I will support the Constitution of the United States of America
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and that I will faithfully
and that I will faithfully
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
of the position of Youth Court member
of the position of Youth Court member
according to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you, Judge Spofford, and congratulations to our Youth Court graduates. I will now announce each of our graduates to come accept their certificates and acknowledgments. Just a note, some of our graduates are unable to attend tonight. Our Youth Court members will accept their certificates on their behalf, and we will be sure to share this recognition with each of them. Tyler Arbite. David Arias. Megan Bloomer. Zyla Bumberg. Hope Callahan. Adeze Chukwumeka. Bryce Coughlin. Savannah Fisher. Michelle Galaccio. Brett Gasparini. Tegan Harvey. Zoe Junjai. Ethan Lewitt. Michael Ligwin. Sophia Mole. Nayai LaPayne. Abelina Repman. Samuel Robato. Nola Roberts. Alondra Rodriguez. Michaela Rosano. Samantha Shadell. Sabrina Schmidt. And Lila Simone. Thank you, and congratulations again to our graduates. Our graduates, now members, will prepare to present their mock trial that they have been working so hard on. All rise. Putnam County Youth Court is now in session. Judge will preside. Please be seated and come to order.
Now hearing case number 10-561, the people against Cameron and Jones. Will the jury please stand and introduce themselves to the court?
Samantha,
Tyler.
Tegan, Brooke, Michelle, Bruce.
Good evening, and thank you all for participating in the Youth Court program. Are the defendant's parents or guardians here?
Yes.
Would the defendant and both counsels please rise? Cameron Jones, you have been charged with criminal mischief in the third degree, Penal Law Section 145.05, which is a Class E felony, and arson in the fifth degree, Penal Law Section 150.01, which is a Class A misdemeanor. This crime was allegedly committed on May 22, 2022 in Putnam County, New York. As a defendant in this court, you have the right to be represented by counsel. Will the defense counsel please introduce themselves?
Hello, Sophia. Sabrina. Michaela, representing the defendant, Your Honor.
Cameron, you also have the right to remain silent. Anything you say may be used against you. Defense counsel, does your client understand this right?
Yes, Your Honor.
What is your client's plea?
Guilty, Your Honor.
Thank you. The plea of guilty is noted. Who is representing the people tonight?
Zoe. Savannah. Adesa. And Alondra, representing the people, Your Honor.
Thank you. Bailiff, please escort the defendant to the witness stand, and both counsels, please be seated.
Please raise your right hand and place your left hand on the Bible. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Thank you. Please be seated.
Will the prosecution please read the defendant their rights?
You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to an attorney. You have the right to a trial. Do you understand your rights?
Yes.
You have been charged with criminal mischief in the third degree, sections 145.05, which is a Class E felony of the New York State Penal Law, and arson in the fifth degree, Penal Law, sections 150.01, which is a Class A misdemeanor.
Having admitted to this charge, you gave up the right to a trial. The judge may order you to do up to 50 hours of community service, write a letter of apology or an essay, go on a jail tour, observe carnal court, or other appropriate sentences.
I will now ask you some questions. Has anyone forced you to admit to this charge?
No.
Has anyone promised you anything to admit to this charge?
No.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol at this time that would impair your ability to understand these proceedings?
No.
Are you admitting to this charge because it is the truth?
Yes.
Thank you, Your Honor. We ask that you accept the defendant's admission.
Thank you. Will the prosecution please present their case?
Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Cameron Jones, is in court tonight to answer the charges of criminal mischief in the third degree, and arson in the 5th degree. They are defined by sections 145.05 and 150.01 of the New York State Penal Law as follows. A person is guilty of criminal mischief in the 3rd degree with intent to damage property of another person and having no right to do so, nor any reasonable ground to believe that he or she has such right. That person damages property of another person in an amount exceeding $250.
A person is guilty of arson in the 5th degree when he or she intentionally damages property of another without the consent of the owner by intentionally starting a fire or causing an explosion.
Your Honor, at this time, we would like to enter into evidence for your consideration, Exhibit A, police report. Your Honor, as stated in the police report on May 22nd, 2022, at around 8 p.m., the defendant entered the school campus after hours with no reason to be there. She then proceeded to ignite a fire inside the dumpster located on the property, which spread to surrounding mulch. Luckily, the fire was seen by an individual cleaning the building who was able to quickly alert emergency services.
Your Honor, had Cameron been an adult, there would have been a criminal record. Also, had the fire not been noticed by bystanders, the situation could have been much worse than a damaged dumpster and some surrounding terrain. Taking these factors into account, we the people recommend the defendant be sentenced to
35 hours of community service, a jail tour, a Carmel Court observation, and a letter of apology to the school. We feel that this will help the defendant assume responsibility for her actions, gain a better understanding of our laws, and hopefully learn to make better choices.
Thank you, Your Honor. The prosecution rests.
Thank you. I will consider this evidence when making my decision. Will the defense counsel please present their case?
Your Honor, on May 22nd, 2022, 12-year-old Cameron Jones literally set fire to a dumpster at his school. Our client has admitted to the charges because extremely sorry and very disappointed with their choices. Your Honor, Cameron did not mean to create such a serious fire. He lit a piece of paper on fire, not realizing how it might event like it did, and after to put out the fire, Cameron threw the piece of paper into the dumpster. Unfortunately, the paper ignited with more flames on her way to the dumpster and the dumpster itself. Cameron was panicked and scared she fled the scene. At this time, the defense elected to enter the evidence for your consideration.
Exhibit B, a copy of Cameron's adjustment agreement with probation. In addition to youth court, our client is currently reporting to probation once a week and has to follow their recommendations as well. She is also suspended from school for the remainder of the school year and the beginning of next. Cameron must also make restitution in the amount of $1,047 to replace the school's dumpster.
Your Honor, Cameron has been charged with a criminal offense before, or she's never been charged with a criminal offense before. She's a good student, she's on the school basketball team. Our client is now well aware of the seriousness of this charge and realizes how quickly the situation can get out of control. Cameron feels she has made a terrible decision and this will not happen again.
She is truly upset and embarrassed by that. Cameron's parents are also devastated over what has happened. As a family, they have had many conversations about this serious incident. Cameron is grounded, is not allowed to use any technology, and is doing extra chores at home to pay for his tuition.
Your Honor, the defense team recommends 20 hours of community service, letter of apology to the school, as well as a jail term. Your Honor, Cameron is truly sorry for what has happened and promises this will never happen again. Thank you, Your Honor. The defense rests.
Thank you. I will consider this evidence when making my decision. Does the defendant wish to say anything in regards to this incident?
Your Honor, I am very sorry for my actions. I wish I could take this back. I had no intention of harming my school's property, and I now realize all the terrible decisions I made. I will never do anything like this again.
Thank you. Does the defendant's parents or guardians wish to say anything?
Yes, Your Honor. We take this charge seriously and know that Cameron does as well. We are very upset with her actions. We have taken her phone and computer away. We believe that she has learned from this experience and will make better decisions moving forward. Thank you.
Thank you. Does either counsel see any reason why sentencing should not take place at this time?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
Would the bailiff please escort the defendant to his seat? We will have a brief recess and I will return with my decision.
All rise.
Please be seated. For the sake of time, the sentence has been prepared. In an actual case, the judge will take the time needed to prepare an appropriate sentence.
Will the defendant and defense counsel please rise? Before I render my decision, there are a few points I would like to make. First, youth court is a privilege offered only to first-time offenders. If you are charged with another crime in the future, you will be sent to family or criminal court. If you are found guilty there, you will have a criminal record. Second, I want you to be assured that all the proceedings and information related to your case are completely confidential. Nothing that has taken place here in this evening will ever leave this courtroom. And now, after reviewing all the information that has been provided here today, I am ready with my decision. Cameron Jones, on the charges of criminal mischief in the 3rd degree and arson in the 5th degree, this court finds you guilty. The court appreciates that you admit to and understand the seriousness of this situation. Youth court also acknowledges your contract with the probation department, and in addition, this court also recommends the following sentence: 25 hours of community service, a fire safety course, and a letter of apology to the school. This sentence must be completed within 60 days. I am certain that you will use what you have learned here this evening when you are faced with decisions involving the law. I am confident in the future you will respect the guidelines our justice system has set forth. Cameron, when your sentence is completed, you can train to become a youth court member. This court thanks you and wishes you good luck.
Court is adjourned.
Thank you, graduates, members. And before we say goodnight, we would like to once again extend our sincere gratitude to everyone who has joined us this evening. And we look forward to seeing our newest members at our general meetings and cases starting this December. We would also like to say a very special thank you to Pam Phillips Zeller, who unfortunately cannot be here with us tonight, but has just recently retired after 43 years with the Putnam County Youth Bureau. Pam was a consistent force of youth empowerment and strived every day to improve the lives of everyone in our community. During her time in Putnam County, Pam was an enthusiastic partner in the development of our youth board, acted as the runaway and homeless youth coordinator aiding youth in need, and helped further countless programs. Our very own youth corps would not be what it is without her tireless work, as our most recent expansion was, in no small part, due to her vision. Thank you for everything you did for Putnam County, Pam, but more importantly, we will miss her. Please join us downstairs for refreshments as we take a group picture of our newest youth corps members. We will have the class of 2022 come to the front for the picture and meet parents and guardians downstairs right after. Thank you all. Happy holidays. Putnam County Youth Court is adjourned.